I'm Victor Allen and welcome back to this Coaching for Teachers series. One of the biggest differences that I've seen in young people over the years is now how little time they actually have for unstructured play. You see, in the past, play used to be where children could rehearse everything they later need in life. For example, how to share, how to negotiate, how to take turns, how to cope with winning and losing, how to manage when they fall out, but especially also how to make up. It was a space where emotions and relationships were practiced safely. Now, with less unstructured free time and far more adult supervised time, many of these small but vital lessons simply aren't being personally led. They're, as I say, being managed usually by other adults. So when that rehearsal space disappears, what shows up later in class or during breaks, when things go wrong, for example, when they're left alone, well, that's actually inexperience. It's their lack of knowing how to manage things. And that's why emotional immaturity isn't something we tell children not to do it or to stop doing it or just behave. It's something we help them practice. You see, years ago, a psychologist, Daniel Goleman, described emotional intelligence through 5 key areas, and every one of them used to be experienced during play. You see, for example, self-awareness, noticing feelings and understanding what causes them. Secondly, self-regulation, learning how to wait, how to compromise, how to calm down if we're getting too agitated. Motivation, for example, staying with a challenge and learning not to give up too soon. Empathy, love it. Reading how others are feeling and adjusting our behaviour accordingly. And finally, those wonderful social skills, the ability to know how to join in, how to resolve conflicts, how to learn how to lead, how to follow. And most students and children, when they're having problems, it'll involve one or a few of the things that I've just mentioned. So when children or students react strongly or seem immature, it's often because those emotional muscles haven't had much training yet. They're very emotional, we can all see that. But it's whether or not we want to see it as being difficult, because if we do, we miss what's truly going on and where we can use our time to help them. So every one of those elements that I've just mentioned, you see, this is really helpful for us, which Goleman talked about. But you see, they're present every day in the lives of the student and children within your school and also within a class. So how can we use those times? Well, the approach I've used for many years is called motivational interviewing. It's a calm, curious, non-judgmental way of helping people reflect but find their own answers through me linking the question to what motivates them and what they were wanting to achieve. By listening, reflecting back what we're hearing, but gently guiding the conversation towards insight. And when you do this well, the motivation for change comes from them, not from you. And that's why it lasts much longer. You can use your own experiences of what you went through just to shape the questions that you want to ask. Questions that help them explore what they're feeling and what steps they might take. You see, the aim is for them to work it out, not for you to solve it. You can lead them to what you've already discovered, but the aim is for them to find that own path to discover it themselves. You ask questions: what happened? What were you wanting to achieve? How could you get there without getting told off? What would you like me to help you with? The questions are numerous, but all helping you to know and understand what they're thinking, and then helping guide them towards a better outcome for themselves. That's how we coach emotional growth. We use the 3 M's perhaps as a guideline to remember to ask questions relating to those. The very fact that you're changing from doing and taking charge to asking questions will help the child in the process of self-reflection. It's not until they're around about the age of 15 that final high functioning part of our brain kicks in, which will assist them in their planning and judgment. You see, up until then, they may well need your help and assistance to help with that right approach. And when we understand that, we stop taking behavior personally and start teaching it developmentally. So, the next time a student overreacts or something's going on or they struggle or they're not listening or whatever it is, remember they might simply be missing some practice. Use that moment to help them bridge the gap from what they used to learn from unstructured play to actually real life situations with you. Because when you teach emotional understanding, as carefully as you teach English and maths, for example, well, then we build not just capable students, but capable people. Thanks for watching. And as always, be kind to yourself and others out there. Bye for now.